Welcome back to my garden again. Today I would like to give you an update on my Earth Angel year 2. Last year Earth Angel was beautiful, but this year I am seeing some clear differences. The biggest change I noticed is in the overall growth. The canes are definitely longer compared to year 1, which initially felt like a great sign. But here's the twist. The stems are actually bending more this year. I think the reason is because the blooms are getting bigger and heavier, and there are more buds on each stem. Even though they are growing in clusters, each bloom is still about 3 inches wide, so together they put a lot of weight on the stem. So instead of holding upright like last year, the stems are starting to flop under the weight of the flowers. And this had made me rethink how I want to grow this rose. I am now considering treating it more like a climbing rose, or at least giving it some support structure so the blooms are not just leaning into the bed. This year, I also made a more intentional change in how I grouped my roses. I placed roses with similar height together, like Earth Angel, Princess Charlotte de Monaco, and Moonlight Romantica roses, which all grow above 3 feet tall. The goal was to give them a more even share of sunlight instead of having shorter roses getting overshadowed. And I do think that is helping with the overall growth this year. Another major factor this spring was thrips. Earth Angel was definitely affected, so the blooms are not as clean as they could be. What I did was stay consistent in treating it. I removed the heavily damaged buds early so they would not continue spreading. Then I sprayed homemade Castile soap every 2 to 3 days to control the active thrips since it works on contact. I typically spray them in the night because that's when the thrips are most active. And on the soil side, I applied diatomaceous earth to target the next stage in their life cycle, even though it does need to be reapplied after watering. It is not perfect yet. You can still see some damage on the edges, but compared to a couple of weeks ago, the recovery is very real and impressive. On the care side, I also focus a lot more on consistency this year. For watering, I switched to deep, consistent watering, and I do think that made a huge difference in stabilizing the plant and supporting those larger blooms. For feeding, I started early. I embedded a slow release fertilizer into the soil around early February. And on top of that, I have been applying a liquid seaweed-based fertilizer weekly. If not weekly, then every other week. One thing I try to avoid is feeding right before rain. I actually prefer feeding right after rain because the spray not only feeds the plant but also helps clean up the leaves. It feels like I am both refreshing the plant and reducing any potential black spot spores coming up from the soil. I really think this combination, consistent watering, early slow release feeding, and weekly liquid fertilizer is what is driving this stronger growth. The blooms may not be perfect because of the earlier thrip damage, but they are larger, more abundant, and overall the plant just feels much stronger this year. The fragrance is still soft and beautiful, exactly what I expect from Earth Angel, and the foliage looks healthier overall. Even though she is a little bit of a late bloomer this spring and still recovering, I am actually really excited about where she is heading. Year 2 is showing me that this rose has a lot more potential. It just might need a little bit different approach. So thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you found some value from this video, whether it is tips, ideas, or just a little garden joy. So see you in the next one.